Hanaki, did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Uran from Mialoon. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good. Hi. So context behind this whole thing is that I got this email while I was in the midst of my hiatus from Yuri Kissaten, who are the people who made this game, asking me to play it. Well, asking is kind of a light way of phrasing it. But they were basically like, please, Doku-chan is gonna be so popular. She's gonna be the most popular girl on the internet. You should play. So I was like, And I didn't answer it first, but they did end up reaching out again because they really wanted me to try the game out. So I was like, okay, I'll try. Begging. Yeah, kind of. They were just like, please, please, you'll probably really like her. You can date her. Isn't that awesome? And I think that that's kind of funny, so. Pretty funny way to reach out. Yeah, they were like really in character, I suppose, when it came to the email. I wasn't sure how to react to it at first, but then when I was looking at all of this information for the game, I was like, oh, you know what? That kind of makes sense. This game is a sponsor stream of sorts, I guess so. In that they gave me the code. The demo isn't currently publicly available, but it should be releasing on Steam soon, TM. So I'm giving you guys an early look at it, but you should be able to play the demo for yourselves soon, like within the week, I think. I don't entirely remember. And I don't know when the full game is releasing, but we'll see how it goes. I was told it should only take like an hour and a half to play through, so it'll be kind of a shorter stream, but good way to kind of get back into doing gaming stuff. And I mean, look at her. She's kind of cute. Hey, Yuno, and Yuno with a cowlick. Hey, this is not me. I am not stinky. I am not made out of toxic sludge. I'm just a girl. I am a flower oni, therefore there is no way that I could stink. And in case you didn't notice by the thumbnail, I placed myself as the office lady protagonist, so I'm the office lady. I am not the purple woman. I am going to be trying to pursue, the purple woman, though. So I guess this is purple x purple. Do not post X to doubt. That's so rude. Please do not the poison. Watch me. But honestly, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I was gonna joke about swaddling Yuno for comfy puzzle game, but instead, Yuno used toxic. Blech. Yeah, no. I am still planning to do the comfy puzzle platformer. That's just probably going to be Thursday's stream, maybe? It's either going to be Thursday's stream or it might be a stream I do on the weekend. I do still want to play that game. The vote was basically to determine what I did today. Well, okay. Let's go ahead and give it a good old try. Hopefully the volumes are all good. I toyed with it a little bit before starting. But hopefully it's good. Another mandatory drinking party with my coworkers. My boss is passed out with a drink in his hand. Two of my co-highs sing the worst Aladdin duet I've ever borne witness to. I'm on my 5th beer, my head's spinning, and my ears are ringing. My life is a wreck. Stable job, decent apartment, recent promotion. I've hit rock bottom. Behave, what if I told you? Nothing happens to me anymore. Just deadlines, drinking parties, nursing hangovers on rush hour trains, working on Saturdays. I checked my phone for the first time in an hour. I couldn't check it while my boss spoke for 25 minutes before we said kampai. Should have trusted us and been the toxic slime. So true. And notification from Pizza Box advertising a new coupon for 2% off. 10 new posts on my RSS reader. A message on Dot. I got a message from someone. It's an offer for a free in-app sticker pack after I buy 5,000 yen of stickers. I resist the temptation to start doom scrolling the For You page on Whittier and try to turn my attention back to the mandatory work party. But nobody's having fun tonight. Everyone's plastered, miserable, overworked, and blowing off steam by acting ridiculous in a semi-private setting. The whole night'll cost each of us over 10,000 yen. Not a small amount. Is it really worth that much just to gather in izakaya and feel back together? And feel bad together? My favorite coworker isn't even here. I don't even have a sympathetic shoulder to mope on. I should have declined. I should have weaseled out and gone home to watch late-night anime based on light novels I've never heard of. Instead, I'm subjected to another hour of overpriced edamame, terrible karaoke, and public displays of affection between two coworkers who are cheating on their spouses. But like all pain, it doesn't last forever. Or maybe I get used to it. It's hard to say, but the event does eventually end. The drinking stops, and the next half hour of figuring out how to split the bill between 14 people begins. I tell a coworker I'll repay her on a payment app, but I need to catch a train, so I need to head out. She mumbles something drunkenly. I hope she understood me. Not that I'm particularly coherent myself. I leave the mandatory work party. I'll see my coworkers again. Monday, perhaps. Or tomorrow, if my boss demands me to. 10,000 yen in an izakaya for one person seems steep. Well, she did say she drank like 5 beers. We don't know how much food she had. I guess it kind of adds up over time. But yeah, it's rough. Also, yeah, she did confirm the very first line was a post-work drinking party. For now, I don't think too much about that. I simply carry myself through the dark city streets. A single woman alone at night, drunk and discontent, a recipe for disaster. Last train is coming soon, so I need to get to the subway before long. Maybe there's enough time to swing by a konbini and pick up some maruchiki. Or more beer. No. The night is young, but it's also short. I need to walk. Last train on the Karasuma line is always incredibly crowded. If I can avoid it, I absolutely will. I can just imagine the last train fiasco if someone pukes on the second stop. It's happened to me 3 times the past few months. Sends the whole car into a frenzy. I'm too tired for frenzies. I stumble past a couple of vending machines, cough my way through some rude-ass smokers. It's the walk I take to the subway every time I'm done with a mandatory work party. Nothing's ever happening. Nearly midnight, and the most the world can muster up is a meek apology of street lamps and skittering cats. Skittering cats hissing in a cardboard box as they run far away from here. Wait, what's that smell? Eh? Inside the cardboard box is... What is that? A girl? A small woman, purple and oozing with viscous liquid. Uh-oh, Stinky! Stinky thing appeared. Little creature. A foul odor pours into my nose, but I can't tell if it's her or the dumpster next to her. Someone threw out this woman? I must be drunker than I thought. She seems asleep, curled up in the box like a newborn. If not asleep, she's trying to stay warm. It's brisk outside tonight, and all she has on is a ragged burlap sack dress. Against all my better instincts, I reach out my hand slowly. I crouch and gently put a finger on the small purple woman. Slimy. Yeah, she's the one who smells like garbage. And now, so does my finger. My arm knocks the cardboard box and she stirs, eyebrows twitching. She makes muttering sounds and grasps herself tighter. A few droplets hit my head and arms. Looks like it'll rain here. And this poor sleeping being will just sit in this degrading box and suffer. A pathetic sight. And I'm a pathetic lady. Almost like it was meant to be. Last train is incoming, my head is spinning, and I feel worse than ever. Do I what? I don't even think I have an option to say no. Yeah, no is grayed out, so I think I kind of have to. I'm guessing in the full game there will be a chance to say no and you can get insta-bad end. But it looks like it's grayed out, so I don't think I can choose it. It's not highlighting, so I have no choice. The illusion of choice. Well, again, I don't think it's full-on illusion of choice. I think it's more just the demo is limited, and they're like, why are you playing this game if you're not going to talk to the purple woman? So I get it. It's just kind of funny. Somehow, all that adds up to me picking up the box. It adds up to me holding my breath, walking into the subway station, and going home with this strange purple sleeping girl. Yes, it ruins the ride of everyone on the train with me. Yes, it's nearly impossible to tap my IC card on the ticket gate when both my hands are carrying a box. But for reasons beyond my comprehension, I do it. I trust the cats. The cats ran. Yeah, the cats smelled what was in this box and they were like, fuck all that, to be honest, and ran away. So we probably should have trusted the instinct of the cats, but our MC is desperate for company and the game said we can't say no. So it is what it is. I bring the box and the woman home with me. My humble abode. A little dirty, a little small. Not in any shape for guests, but it'll have to do. We came just in time. It started pouring down rain as soon as I got out of the subway. I'm just glad I live close to the station. I set the cardboard box down in an empty spot and quickly go to the kitchen sink to wash my hands. To get as fresh a breath of air as I can manage under the circumstances. By the time I turn around, the small purple woman is on her own 2 feet. There she is. Creature. She's got an adorable face. The kind where you want to pinch her cheeks, or maybe chuck her out a window. How are you feeling? No response. Not up to talking, I see. Grimer vibes. I was kind of thinking that the stripes on her reminded me of Grimer. Grimer sludge. Don't worry, I won't judge. I hope you don't judge my very so-so home. I hired this small orpal thing to stare at you. She's doing a great job. She's looking at me with those big eyes. Why is she looking at me like that? I didn't have time to clean. But I guess this is better than out on the street. The girl stays in her cardboard box. She looks around, but still says nothing. I'm not the only one thinking Gajinka Grimer. Yeah, this is definitely Gajinka Grimer. That's okay, though. Her cute face matched only by the foul, bubbling odor emanating from her body. She stands up. I realize that, yes, she's very short, although a little taller than I expected for someone I carried home in a box. Less like a fantasy imp and more like an adult chimpanzee. A purple chimpanzee in a burlap sack dress. A couple drops of substance drip off her body and into the box. She looks at me like she's asking permission to approach me. Well, is our goal not to, like, let her out? Free her. Yes, that means we're probably going to get goop all over the apartment, but I feel like it would be more sad to make her stay in the box. Come on out. I give her a nod and she steps out of the box. She comes up to me and looks at me closely. Well? Do you have a name or anything? My name is Doku. She speaks. Wobbly, high-pitched, and very cute. Doku-chan, eh? Well, nice to hear you speaking. This is the first time I've been in a house. I like it. How did you end up on the street like that? In that box? I don't know. I don't remember anything. An amnesiac. Just great. No, I'm just new to this world. I don't have a lot of experiences yet. Can you help me? I want to learn a lot of things. Sure. You saved my life. So I'll do anything you ask, okay? Doku-chan is adorable at a glance, and it's not a shock that she's so inexperienced with the world. But I don't want to take advantage of her. Not in any sense of the word. So I'm not sure what to do here. I can't kick her out just yet, since it's obvious she has nowhere to go. I also don't want to have yet more life responsibilities by teaching an ooze monster how to live in the modern world. This is going to be a tough decision, I think. But at least for the time being, it's a decision I can put off. It's very late, and even though it will be Saturday, I do have to go into work tomorrow. So I'll just put up with her for the time being. Are you sleepy? I'm just about to go to bed. What's sleepy? The thing you do when you're not awake. Sleeping. Oh, the darkness. I enjoy the darkness, so I like to sleep. It's better than being awake. Outside, the rainstorm picks up. The sound of thunder in the distance. Oh no, now she's shaking. This expression's cuter than her default one. Someone help her, she's afraid. Oh, so yeah, so Hanaki, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We've adopted a creature and she's afraid of the thunder. Not common around these parts, so it makes me jump a little. Doku-chan is even more spooked, though. What? It's just the storm outside, don't worry. Do you need anything before I go to sleep? Will anything bad come to eat me? How safe is this place? Extremely safe. Even if a home invader barged their way in here, they'd be scared off by the mountains of BL manga in the living room. My house. My house be like, oh, there's nothing to steal here. There's nothing but yaoi. Yuno's home security. Some people would still take that. I hope that my box is never targeted by a yaoi thief. Please do not take my yaoi. I have so little of it to begin with. Ay, too real. There's no chance they can survive an onslaught by an army of ukes. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright, sure. I'm happy to hear that. Doku-chan, are you going to be okay? Really? Yes. The way she's fidgeting around suggests to me she will very much not be okay once I turn off the lights. What should I do? She's just a baby. Although I think it's definitely too much to make her come to bed with me, so I'm sorry, baby girl. At least for tonight, you gotta stay in the box. Stay in your box, okay? It's extremely important that you do that. Oh, really? It's the only way you can stay safe. If I see you out of that box, you'll be in big trouble, alright? Oh. Oh! Okay. I'll do my best. It's your sacred duty. I've got it. I'll stay in the box and fulfill my duty. Great. I've hyped her up, so she'll definitely not mess anything up while I sleep. Good night, Doku-chan. Good night. I love you. Huh? Where'd she learn that one from? Sorry. I don't know why I said that. I'm still a little new. Is it okay to say that? Well, we just met, so... I guess I just wanted to say... thank you. You're a special person to me for saving me. Okay, that I can accept. Sleep tight in that box. Yes, ma'am. I go to bed and hope desperately that nothing is a disaster when I wake up. Well, you know, art is real. It's real. It's true and it's real. In the morning, I wake up to find Doku-chan resting in her box in the fetal position. Good morning, Doku-chan. She slowly wakes up, her dark pupils fluttering half open. Good. Just when it seems like she's finally awoken, her eyes go shut again. A real sleepyhead. Well, I have to go to work soon, so I can't have that. I mean, that's not her problem. Let her sleep. I don't know this girl. Why should I be her personal handmaiden to wake her? I leave the girl in the box and assume she'll wake up on her own before I finish getting ready for work. If she doesn't, then... oh well. It's sure a sign that I'm not one for roommates. I don't know why they had to throw that line in there. Even if you have a roommate, it's not your responsibility to make sure their ass gets up. You manage your own shit, I manage my own shit. We take care of our shared spaces. I am not my roommate's keeper. The hell? That's crazy. Ever since I moved out of my family's place, I've been a lone wolf. No need to be waking up random women in the morning. That also may be a sign of how few women I take home with me. After I brush my teeth, wash my hair, and heat up some instant coffee, I find that Doku-chan's woken herself after all anyway. She's looking positively ragged, and that's what she gets for sleeping in a cardboard box. But at least she's awake and already following me around. See? My tough love is to thank. Ignoring a girl will make them more eager to see you. I'm going to work soon. I assume you don't have anywhere to go, right? I don't have a spare key for you anyway. No, I'm not sure. Do I need to go somewhere? What's outside? I'll take that as a no. I'm going to trust you to stay in here then. Keep the door locked and feel free to have my food. As I say this, the pungent odor of the purple woman hits my nose, and I lose my appetite. Scratch off Yuno alarm clock from merch list. You said it, wake up 3 hours late, and the alarm just says 7 a.m.? Really? Not my problem. So true. You get like one sweet wake up message, and then if you sleep through it, it becomes not my problem. So all the alarms after that, I'm just like, what? I tried to wake you up. You didn't listen to me though. Sucks to suck. Get good. I was told there'd be Yuri. Yes, there is a purple creature here that we can Yuri with. At some point. I don't know when, but at some point. Maybe I shouldn't let her grubby fingers over all my food. Well, if you have any problems, just call me. Do you have a smartphone? Okay, if you have any problems, just wait for me to get home. Wait, I'll be alone again? All alone? Yeah, just keep house. I won't kick you out yet. Not until we get things sorted out. Doku-chan shivers. Alone. It's just for a few hours. I just have to get some work done at the office. Trust me. Be good while I'm away. She's like a nervous puppy, only without the barking, and I pray without the soiling herself on the linoleum. I set out for work then, trusting this strange creature to behave herself and not completely ruin my life while I'm away. Going to work today is pretty awful, though. I have a mild hangover from last night, and I'm sure some of my coworkers will have even more than that. It's a Saturday, which means I absolutely should not be going into the office today. And yet I have deadlines coming up for projects, and I have no choice but to go in and help fix that all up. Sorry, taking a second to drink water. Been a while since I've had to voice act something, so my voice is like, hello? What is this? I'm a sub-manager informally, which means I have way more responsibilities than the rest of my team at the same salary. Although I don't envy the sub-manager, who is definitely suffering even more responsibilities with the same salary. I'm honestly terrified they'll promote him up to manager, which will then make them promote me up to sub-manager. I would like to be demoted, but I can't figure out any path to making that happen without being turned into the office pariah. I'm sure I'd get it by not coming into work on Saturdays. But that would be a path to getting transferred to a whole new section where I'd be doing data input on spreadsheets for the rest of my career. A fate worse than death. And I've tried boosting the other employees in my section and making them look good, then they just boost me in return. A vicious cycle of retribution. So for now, my status quo is working on Saturdays and doing the bare minimum while I try to make myself look as busy as possible. So here I am at the office, hungry, with a headache, and hell-bent on going home. Half the workers aren't even in yet, and it's already 8:15 a.m. I thought I was cutting it close. I'm only 15 minutes early. However, my closest coworker, the only one I care about as a person, is already in. And by her posture, she seems like she's been in for a while. Fujino Tatsuko. Impeccable fashion, chipper attitude, always an instant ramen cup on her desk, but nary a whisper of bags under her eyes. Oh, I thought this girl was the office lady, but I guess this is another character. What big glasses you have. How Fujino Tatsuko gets away with so much, I'll never understand. She has minor Daria vibes. A little bit. I can see the comparison. She smiles more than Daria, though. I do not envy the office life. Bro, me neither. I could never do it. Not me, no thanks. I sense morning person energy. Hope I'm wrong. We'll see. We entered the company at the same time, so we've been attached at the hip for several years now. Ohanyo. What? Sorry. Ohio. You're in already. Wow. I skipped the work party last night, so I thought it's the least I could do. The Yuno alarm would be yapping about Chrono Trigger lore till you wake up. You think I remember anything from Chrono Trigger after I finished it? That's very optimistic. I don't think I would be yapping about Chrono Trigger. I would probably be yapping about, like, I don't know, Tales, other Otome games, maybe Pokemon. Definitely not Chrono Trigger. I've got to help us meet that deadline. You're such a suck-up. You're such a diligent worker. I'm glad you work here. Wow, you're such a diligent worker. I envy you. I'm okay. You look pretty tired this morning. Did you skip your Y1000? I've been busy doing some stuff. Doku-chan is that stuff. Also, the hangover is that stuff. Well, I'll let you borrow my energy. Thanks, Fujino-san. I do my best during this awful workday. It's made at least a little brighter by having a decent coworker to guide me along. The deadline seems to loom ever closer, like a giant moon with a scary face above a clock tower. Ha, I understood that reference. Or at least able to make a dent in it. This is the standard, everyday life of a young adult with no ambition. I'm going to do this for the next 45 years, so I'd better get used to it. I get it. Yeah, I'm over here like, haha, I knew that reference. I have to wait patiently for OL-san to come home. She told me to be good. I need to be good. I've been sitting in front of the door for a while now. The light in the window got very bright, and the room became very warm. Now the light is decreased. I wish I knew what that all meant. Outside is a scary place. I was out there yesterday, but I don't really remember it. I was asleep and in a box, and then I was awake in this home. When will she return? How long has it been? There's a clock here that reads 10:35. If only I had been taught, I could understand how to tell time. But I'm too new to know about such things. I walk around in circles for a while. My balance is off. I've only been walking for a few hours of my life, so I need a lot of training. Once I have that down, I try spinning. That's a good trick. My little toes push me up as I get up high and stretch my arms out as far as they will go. And even then, I'm too short to reach that spiderweb in the corner of the ceiling. I get that also. Spin! I'm a little hungry, so I was thinking about trying it for a snack. Oh well. I'm sure I can find something else nice in this home. Except, I've never eaten before. What food should I try? I take myself into the kitchen and sample a few of OL-san's things. Then spit them out soon after. Ew, gross, yucky. I'm never going to eat a spoon ever again. This juice called ketchup, though, is quite yummy. I squirt the whole bottle into my mouth. Unlike the spoon, it has a silky smooth texture and passes right down my throat. No bitter aftertaste. Well, now I'm not so hungry, though I am a bit bored. When will Elsan come home? What if she left me here forever? Should I go outside to track her down? No, no, no. No outside. I have to be patient and a good girl. I'm so good. So very good. So bored. So very bored. Great, a diet of ketchup. She's a VTuber now. I mean, you can't tell me that this vibe wouldn't rock as a VTuber. How does she know what a spoon is and she can read? I mean, I don't know. She's figuring things out slowly. Doku-chan is a mysterious creature. I look at the clock again. It flashes a new time symbol. 10:57. It's going up, so I think that must be a good thing. Maybe when it becomes 10:99, it'll be the end of my waiting? It doesn't seem like the time can become 10:100 at least. I stare at the clock for as long as I can keep focus on it. 10:58, 10:59, 10:60. Huh? 11? That's crazy! I'm learning so many new things about the world today. I'm really glad I'm alive. Maybe Elsan is glad I'm alive too. I'll make sure to learn as much as I can by the time she gets back, so she'll be even happier. Gee. I jingle the keys to unlock my front door and immediately hear a loud thump and a muffled voice. Hello? Moment of truth. Heart of the cards. I unlock the door, only to find Doku-chan sitting at the entrance with a smile. Welcome home! I'm home. And you're still sitting here at the entrance. Did you even move? I moved a lot! I learned so many things today. Like how to walk, how to tell time, the chemical composition of a spoon, and how to stop thinking for a while so I don't get bored. Oh, wow. She's certainly a whole lot more chipper than she was this morning. What changed? I was kind of worried she'd turn into a nervous wreck and destroy the place. Ugh, I'm glad that's... Ah! Brother! She erpled all over the place. My apartment. What's wrong? Doku-chan looks at me with those pitiful beady eyes, completely innocent like a foul-stenched angel from the great white north. You ruinous sludge is crazy. Kind of wish there was a third option that was more in the middle of these. It's either I completely forgive you or you are incredibly toxic. An accent splash wall does work well there. On every wall? Ay. I don't want to be mean to her. Yeah, and it is also our fault for just leaving her there. Not like we could take her to work, but still. It's, nothing. Oh, I see. If I make any mistake, please tell me. Maybe I should have gone on an angry rant, but I couldn't do it to this cute little thing. She's brand new to the world. She doesn't understand yet. I want her to adjust naturally. Even if it means... Oh... Yuck. Yuck?
What's yuck?
Just... I'll clean up around here. Well, first I need some dinner.
Dinner. That's the final food meal of the day?
Yeah, I barely ate anything for lunch.
I had lots.
I go into the kitchen. Well, it's not the messiest this place has ever been. That was when I tried making no-bake Georgia-style peach cobbler. I'm still mortified by the goop that has gotten in places I didn't think Doku-chan could possibly reach on her own. All the food gone. Pensive. Pensive. It looks like a crime scene. A crime scene, but make it Orpal. She was barely conscious when I left this morning. But clearly, she has rapidly adapted to the world around her, and my apartment is her world. And apparently, all my food was her world as well, as everything in my fridge is covered in her slime. A few frozen purple chunks in the freezer. Even my vegetables in the pantry weren't spared. Why are you keeping some of your vegetables in the pantry? Don't they go in the fridge? Whatever. My stomach growls even as it retches. Is there anything to eat? Doku-chan, what did you eat?
First I ate a spoon. It had a bad texture and terrible aftertaste. But I really enjoyed ketchup. A nice mixture of salts and sugars. Then I looked for other things in your kitchen, but I didn't find anything tasty. The bread was very bad.
I was saving that.
The bag of onions weren't quite ripe. Only one of them had mold on it. Would you like to eat dinner together?
Fuck no.
Oh.
I rummaged through the back of the pantry looking for anything unspoiled, anything I can heat up or eat dry that Doku-chan didn't get her grubby fingers on. I end up with a can of tomatoes and a pack of dry udon noodles. I could make the world's most pathetic spaghetti, except that all of my pots are dirty. That's a fault of mine, though, not Doku-chan's. I'm just lazy about cleaning dishes. Oh god, this is literally me! I'm so bad about cleaning my dishes! Washing dishes is one of the worst chores. I will always say this. The day I can get a dishwasher, it's freaking... That's like the day I am finally at peace. I'll never have a messy kitchen again. Until then, though. Dishes. So anyway, literally me, by the way. After a while of cleaning dishes and sanitizing everything around, and throwing out ruined food, I finally get the place looking decent again.
This kitchen looks so pretty now.
I hope it stays that way. I make the udon and tomato and give half a bowl to Doku-chan. Here's the best I could do. She tries it, and then after just a moment, spits it all out on the floor.
What? What was that?
It's tomatoes and udon. You said you liked ketchup, so...
It's so bitter and sour. My tongue hurts.
This is going to be a very long week. After I chowed out on my awful dinner and clean up the mess on the floor, I turned my attention to a more pressing problem. Yuno's next dono goal, getting a dishwasher. I don't know if I ever could. I would have to see if I could get permission from the people that manage this place. Because I would definitely need help, like, installing it. I guess unless I got, like, a tiny one. But I don't know. How did you even make such a mess? There's goop everywhere.
I practiced dancing. Did I do something wrong?
No. I'm just pointing out that there are purple streaks very high up on the wall.
I was trying to reach the spider on the ceiling.
Did you reach it?
Nope. It looks so yummy.
I'll bet. I'll have to spend a whole lot of time getting all of this clean enough to not have a panic attack over. feel like I finished an entire work shift after finishing an entire work shift. At least it's all clean now, even at the cost of a lot of bleach. I mean, you say that, but those stains are lingering. Which is, rough, but I imagine some of these things might just be really hard to get out. Say goodbye to your deposit if you ever move. I'm a little woozy from the fumes.
I like this aroma. What do you call it?
Doku-chan, please.
Oh, I'm sorry for making mistakes.
She has no idea what she did for any of this. And for some godforsaken reason, I'm not even going to kick her out of the house tonight. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that in the first place. I'm just going to pass out and hope that I wake up to a better mood and a better life. Well, she slept in the box last night, so I guess I'll keep up the status quo. I'd like you to sleep in your box again. Is that alright?
Yeah, it's my home.
Great, great. I was worried it wasn't comfortable.
I'm not sure I understand the idea.
Well, home is where the heart is. Is your heart in that box?
Yeah.
Your box will keep you warm and cozy.
Oh, okay. But I have a request.
Yeah?
May I have a pillow? A soft pillow for my box?
Is she trying to guilt me for not letting her stay in my bed? Or is she trying to make her box feel more like a home? Either way, pillows are really expensive in Japan. I'd be giving up a lot of comfort to give her one of mine. But it might be worth it to keep her away so I don't have to wash my sheets every night. Whatever, pillows are expensive. Don't be such a baby. Give her a pillow. Don't be such a baby. Goo goo gaga, dude. I think she likes spoiled things. What gave you that idea? Is it the fact that she only went after the food that had mold on it and was stale? I don't know, man. I decided to let her have a pillow. She can sleep in comfort and hopefully adapt to her new environment more carefully. I need to contain her, to get her to stop wandering around my apartment when I'm gone and wrecking everything. So, crafting her a very cozy box will help train her to stay in that box when she needs to. I'm giving this pillow to you as a gift. Use it wisely.
You don't want it back?
Nope. It's yours now. It's already hard enough as it is to wash a pillow. No way in hell I'm using that again. I hope it makes you as comfortable as can be.
Yay!
I send Doku-chan off to her box, pillow in hand. Remember, don't leave the box during the night. The box is cozy. Outside the box is not cozy.
Understood. I want to be cozy.
Great. That's that. I take a shower and get ready for bed, and thankfully she doesn't leave her box. Now it's time for sleep. How's the game? It's pretty interesting so far. I would say it is a little entertaining. It has moments of humor. It's not too bad so far. I didn't actually need that extra pillow, honestly. I'm doing just fine without it. Drifting off into comfort with relative ease. As my consciousness fades, I wonder, how is this strange companion of mine going to affect me from now on? I really, really hope things don't spiral completely out of control. Though even if they do, at least I have my bed. Good night, me. In the morning, I realized that before going to work for yet another weekend half shift, I need to take yet another shower. Yes, I took one last night, but too much Doku-chan has ruined my cleanliness. Somehow, even if she slept in her own box, the residue from all my cleaning up last night didn't dissipate with one shower. I'm going to have to absolutely scrub myself down this time. Before I turn on the shower this time, Doku-chan enters the bathroom.
Good morning.
Hello, Doku-chan. What do you want?
Why do you come into this room so much?
I pee, I wash my hands, I brush my teeth, I shower. This is a very useful room for humans. But maybe not for Dokus?
Maybe not.
Although you could probably use a shower for sure.
A shower?
I turn on the shower and the nozzle sprays hot, steaming liquid.
Off to do some finals. Hope you enjoy the game. Good luck with your finals!
Pass all your tests. Get that degree. I believe in you. How's your week going? It's going fine. I haven't really been up to too much. I've just been chilling. Doing a little work on the side. Vibing. Trying to get better. You know how I do. Doku-chan bolts out of the room and crashes into a wall in the living room. Doku, please be careful.
Ow. Ouch. Owie.
She stumbles back into the bathroom and looks at the shower in stupefied terror. She's very brave for coming back in.
What is it?
It's a shower. We wash ourselves to smell better and get rid of dirt and grime.
Oh, it's a little...
Do you want to try it together? Are you afraid you're covered in dirt and grime too? Good question. Good question. I don't know what the right choice would be here. Are you afraid? It's just some hot water.
Hot water spraying very quickly. What if I dissolve? I could disappear forever.
I highly doubt that would happen. But you're right. We aren't sure, so let's put that off for another time. We'll do a science experiment or something.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I like science.
Do you know what science is?
No, but it sounds like a fun word.
The scope of her knowledge is always in flux. She knows about chemical compounds, but not the word science? What a weird gal. I take my shower alone, and Doku-chan stays far away from the bathroom for a while. My skin's getting really dry from a second shower in 12 hours. This is going to require some major moisturizing. And this Doku-chan problem is going to require some major solving. But for now, we're enjoying a status quo that will take us through at least a few more days together. I just hope it goes well. Nothing ever goes well anymore. I'm absolutely exhausted. Part of it is working 6 or 7 days every week. But most of it is being around Doku-chan in almost every free hour I have. It's been, what, 2 weeks since I took her home? Maybe less? I'm losing track of time. She's rambunctious, ever curious, surprisingly quick to learn. She also never shuts up. Refuses to shower. Constantly demands my attention. And has an intoxicating aura around her that never lets me leave her be. Work is almost like a peaceful respite, aside from the crunching deadlines and constant pressure from my managers. At least I don't have to teach my managers that the burnable trash bag is not an extra food pantry. Slime cat. Yep, VTuber. Stinky refuses to be left alone, is incapable of shutting up. Real.
Sorry, I'm taking a second to stretch.
She's meeting all my criteria. Yeah, the only problem is that this is still a Yuri game, so it seems she's only interested in women.
Next to me, Fujino is as pleasant as ever. Our moods are the epitome of the yin-yang.
We got the toxic, not much on Yuri. Yeah, I keep choosing answers that aren't particularly romance-coded. I'll try to pick one or two more, but it just hasn't made sense to me to choose the ones where it's like, let's shower together, or let's share a bed. That's a bit too forward.
She looks my way while I droop my head down towards my keyboard. I've been staring at it for about 40 uninterrupted minutes. She slides her rolling chair over next to me and gives me a wide smile. Do you need to take a break?
Nope, I'm feeling great.
Just resting my eyes. Your eyes are open. Resting them from the blue backlight of the computer screen. That's a problem for sure. That's why I bought my e-ink monitor. Whenever my main monitor gets too much for me, I can always switch to the other screen. If you have enough money, I really recommend it. I don't even remember what money looks like anymore. Have I even spent any this month? Or am I just drifting into my endless pantry every day? You are completely incoherent.
Yeah.
I think you're extremely tired. I'll tell our sub-manager to let you go home early.
No.
I prefer the office. It's a nice place here. Fujino leans up close to me and puts her head on my shoulder. Don't you just want to relax, though? Aren't you a bit tired? I can handle it. Don't you worry. I feel like she's trying to scam me somehow, like beating me for a promotion or something. Yet I'm too exhausted to even fight back against whatever tactics she's using. Or maybe she's just being friendly? I forgot what friends are supposed to do in situations like this. But I sure as hell wouldn't cover for Fujino even if she were super tired. Well-san, what do you want to do? I want to... I don't know. I don't want to go home right now. That I know for sure. Fujino's nose twitches. She sniffs and her nose twitches even more. Wow, your hair is a little... Fujino removes her head from my shoulder and backs up her rolling chair a tad. Did you go to a club last night or something? Oh, Doku-chan's making me smell so much like garbage that I can't even get it off me anymore. Ugh.
Yeah, residual stank. Can't even remove it with all the showering. Yikes.
I mean, it's fine. I could barely smell it. It's just like someone puked on me while smoking tobacco. Kinda. Well, blame it on all those awful work parties.
Technically, those work parties really are to blame.
If not for them, I'd have never met that purple beast now residing in my apartment. If you need a new brand of shampoo, I really recommend Naked. Don't worry. It'll fade.
I pray it'll fade.
Anyway, you seem totally beat, but I get it. You don't want to go home because you're way too busy there. A new dog? A new boyfriend? Hard to tell. Which one is it? Well, that's a tough question to answer. I'll just assume both. Okay, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Take the afternoon off and relax in a cafe or something. Dissociate in the park for a while. Fine, I'll try. That's what I was doing by staring at my keyboard, you know. Maybe Fujino was right, though. I've got to get away from work and from Doku-chan. I need to be my own person for a bit. Get some fresh air. The monthly reports will still be here when I get back. I shudder at the fact that I take solace in the previous sentence. I'm still confused by what a TV is. This strange rectangle shows moving pictures of all sorts of wonderful things. These wonderful things keep me entertained when Noelle-san is away. Flashing lights and loud music and some kind of a story. But the stories are always changing into commercials. I don't get the pacing. There's a commercial on right now, advertising a foamy, warm toothpaste. It's not the kind Noelle-san uses. But soon the advertisement ends and real entertainment begins.
She is becoming addicted to screen. You've been leaving her alone too much. She's getting addicted to her screen time.
The next TV show is called Ryugaku Renai. It's a high school comedy drama about a girl from a faraway land that comes to Japan and attends a local high school. She's involved in a deeply romantic affair with her school's popular sports girl. They're trying to keep it a secret right now. The foreigner girl is a little frustrated with it. She and her girlfriend sit together on a tree stump in the gardens in their high school, away from anyone else. A secluded moment for each other. They seem so happy to be together, and yet the foreigner girl still broods at her girlfriend with her distinctive foreigner accent.
iPad Toxic Yuri slimes coming 2027. It occurs to me that this is like Kobayashi's Purple Slime Girl. I was kind of thinking that when I was first looking at the concept for this. An office lady adopting a mythical creature. Although I never watched Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, so I don't know how completely accurate it is. But it did kind of give that vibe just by the premise.
I really want to hold hands with you, Yuka. Not here. But I have such like for you. It's unfair. We're at school, V.
So? Nobody's here. I'm happiness.
You're happy.
Oops. I'm happy. Even if we don't do a handhold, I'm happy. So, don't worry about it.
I know why you're asking. I just can't do it. I have so many kohai depending on me. I can't let them think
Think you're what?
that I'm devoting more time to you than to the soft tennis team.
Oh. I thought you were shy to coming out.
Well, I'm a little afraid of that too. There's other LGBTQ plus people in our grade, but they're all fujoshi and tomboys.
What's wrong with fujoshi and tomboys? Huh? What's the matter with that? Why am I being called out here? Huh? What's that mean? What'd that mean? Called out? I'm just like, listen. So listen. So the game is speaking right at you? Yeah, and I'm just like, what about it? What are you trying to say?
Not like me.
But that's me. You like a fujoshi and tomboy now.
Yeah, I do.
The foreigner girl touches the Japanese girl's chin. Oh, right, sorry, this is Doku-chan. There are others in our grade, but they're Yuno. I'm going to... Ah! That's so fucked up. Why am I being called out like this? Why? What's wrong with me?
The foreigner girl touches the Japanese girl's chin and leans in.
Nobody is here. We can do a kiss.
I want to.
Well then.
Are you sure nobody is around here?
Who does care? You?
Yes, but... Don't let go of me.
I don't.
They lean in for a kiss and... A new commercial comes on, this time advertising a private life insurance company. Wow, that was so romantic. The foreigner is so cool. The sports girl is so cool too. They remind me of myself and OL-san. Except we've never kissed or done anything romantic. I'm not so sure what romance is, except that it makes my heart go pitter-patter when I think about it.
I get this reference. Hey, I know that guy. I've seen that creature before.
I need to experience more of the world first before I understand about it, I think. If my pitter-patter goes too rapid, I might have a heart attack and die. Oh, maybe I should sign up for that life insurance. I'm excited to watch more of Yugaku Renai after the commercials end. Well-san told me that the live-action TV drama is trash and a bad adaptation. She went on a long rant about how it's far inferior to the original video game.
Not the way that that's me. Alligator insurance doesn't roll off the tongue.
I'm still not so clear on what a video game is, but if she has such fiery emotions about it, I'm inclined to agree. In my short experience in life, I found that people with strong opinions tend to be right almost every time. TV teaches me so many interesting things.
Oh no, she's easily influenced. You just have to have an assertive opinion and she's like, that makes sense. Doku-chan, no. I see why they wanted you to play this since they put you in the game. That is sick and twisted. Is this fucking play about me? Anyway. All character like this is purely coincidental. Well, actually, they didn't have that disclaimer in this game. So maybe it wasn't coincidence.
I'm home after a long, relaxing day out and about.
Well, mostly I walked around a park in circles for like 3 hours. My legs are extremely tired right now, and I'm very sure I'll be bedridden levels of sore tomorrow. I wouldn't say my physical fitness is anything remarkable. In fact, it's probably in the bottom 10 or 15% of people in Japan. So the fact I was able to walk so much to begin with is an impressive achievement for me, at least. I enter home with much trepidation. If anything has gone awry, I won't be physically able to deal with it this evening. Thankfully, Doku-chan isn't doing anything special, just watching television. The events and peoples depicted in this game are not a coincidence. They are real and true. Doku-chan is real, and she did get adopted by a random Japanese office lady. This is actually a documentary. I breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh, you're home!
Yeah, I'm home.
Welcome home.
What have you been up to?
I've been watching a lot of TV.
Doku-chan stands up from the couch, leaving behind a thick residue of sludge. She really has been sitting there all day. The amount of herself that rubs off on things is so inconsistent, so hard to understand. But the rules seem to be, the harder to clean, the messier she gets. I quickly grab a towel and wipe the couch down with sanitizer. Doku-chan stands there unaware.
I learn a lot from TV. I'm very fascinated by commercials. So many items to buy and experiences to have. More food than I ever thought possible. People also dance a lot in commercials. I like dancing. Maybe I'll dance more when trying things from the commercials. It makes me want to try a lot of new things in the world. Do you like trying new things, Well-san?
Oh man, so many ways this could go. I'm fairly ambitious. No, I'm set in my ways. What a stupid question. Change the subject. Avoid answering. I wonder why this one has so many options. Although most of them seem to be negative. I will say characterization-wise, most of the answers are quite negative. Her idol arc is coming. I would root for idol Doku-chan. If that's her dream, I would root for her. No, I'm set in my ways. I hate change and all the annoyances it brings.
Even me?
No, you're the one sole exception. Yep, definitely.
I'm hungry.
Well, we're still not sure what food is actually good for you or not. I wish I could take you to a doctor, but... well, that's a can of worms I'm not ready to open just yet.
Oh, a can of worms sounds good.
Well, it'll be rich in protein, I guess. But there's some interesting elements to your eating habits that are intriguing me. I did always enjoy science in school, even if I was bad at it.
Oh, there's that word again.
Whenever you eat certain really sweet stuff, you start to smell really sweet. And I feel like you might even shed less goop. But you also seem to act too strange when you're on a sugar high.
Oh, like dancing a lot.
No, the dancing comes from eating a lot of moldy food. I think you're sort of the opposite of humans. Mold makes you stronger instead of making you deathly ill. Which honestly really reduces the burnable garbage I have to deal with. So I'm glad I can feed you my old leftovers. But I'm kind of worried that the spores are leaking out of you and getting into my bloodstream. I really hope you're fully absorbing it.
Is there a way to tell?
Not yet.
Then we should be really careful.
Yup. When you eat a lot of sugary foods, it seems like you crash very quickly. But you don't fall asleep. You just stumble around in a cute way. I actually wonder if it's making you drunk?
What's that?
Well, that's something we have to test out another time because... can of worms and all.
Yum!
I'll feed you more ketchup, but make sure you tell me how you feel afterwards.
I'll do my best.
We eat up our dinners, omurice for me and half a ketchup bottle for Doku, and start getting ready for bed. To the bait shop. I mean, honestly, with the OL budget that we're living on, it might actually make sense to start buying cheaper things like cans of worms. If it means that we can feed the creature. However, that means that she's going to stink like worm. I'd start doom scrolling on my phone, but I'm definitely too tired for that. I can't let algorithms drain me if I'm already empty. Doku-chan seems already early in her sugar buzz, a little lethargic compared to just a few minutes ago. It's very cute. Her head bobs up and down, and she can't seem to let that smile drop from her face. Though she doesn't seem to be losing her cognitive skills like I would after polishing off a bottle of whiskey. She just watches me blankly as I do my skincare routine.
Silly Elfie.
Come again?
I like you.
Yeah, thanks. Without regarding her any further, I finish up exfoliating and leave the bathroom. Instead of doom scrolling or sleeping, I'm going to read a book on my e-reader device. With its wonderful e-ink power, I charge it once and then it's good for the next month. What a great little novelty that I don't use nearly enough. E-ink is so great. And my apartment isn't that small, but I can store 50,000 books on here, whereas I can fit like 30 books on my shelf. I reserve that space exclusively for the doujinshi I pick up at comic conventions. I get about 10 pages into a tome about an apathetic demon lord when I feel a strange gelatinous weight pressing down on me. I lower the e-reader.
Hi, OL-san.
Doku-chan is sitting on my lap. Hello? I'm a little busy now.
You can make some time for me.
The stress is starting to build up again. The precise reason I took that huge walk earlier.
Nobody is here. We can do a kiss.
Huh? She grabs my chin, accidentally pinches it at first. Cat mode maximum. She's like, no more reading. It's pay attention to me time now. She stares at me with glazed over vacancy rather than erotic suaveness.
Don't you want to kiss?
What's your deal?
I saw this on TV. Let me kiss you.
Red alert, red alert. She is not in her right mind and is trying to smooch. What do I do here? Do we say frick it and kiss the slime girl? Do we establish boundaries? That's a good question. That's why I asked it. Yes, sorry, I lost control there. Yes, please. I mean... I kind of want to see what happens if we say maybe. Because it's interesting that that's even an option. We'll leave it ambiguous. Maybe it'll give me the chance to pick again. Feel like you would get a couple new diseases, though. I mean, obviously. Granted, the last thing she ate was ketchup, so it would probably just taste like ketchup. A very ketchup-y kiss. But, like, she also doesn't shower, so I doubt she brushes her teeth, so it could actually be quite gross. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I need you to give me a clear answer. For consent.
Why does she even know that word? Good question. After a few more chapters, I start dozing off in my chair, so I decide it's finally time to get some sleep. Doku-chan's already asleep in her box, snuggled up with her pillow. We're going to have to figure something out about her. That's a problem for tomorrow. A day where I am very much not going into work. I climb into bed and count sheep. 6, 7, 8... Honk shoe. Only took 8 sheep? Dang. The next morning, I get out of bed and do my best to stretch. A very ketchup-y kiss sounds like an Omurice Made Shop's ad line. Watch her draw a heart on your omurice and then receive your own ketchup-y kiss. Of course I'm sore as hell due to my very long walk yesterday, but I'll do my best today. I go over to Doku-chan's box and kick it a couple times. Get up, sleepyhead. Wake up.
I don't wanna.
Don't care. I'm making breakfast, Doku-chan. Then we'll discuss our plans for today. Feeling quite unwell, even after a mostly relaxing day yesterday, I make myself an Irish coffee and fry up some extremely greasy bacon strips. That'll be the best way to get through today. You beat the morning person out of her. And finally, I gained just a little bit of mental clarity. It sure took her a long time to get out of her box, but Doku-chan's chipper as a woodchuck. I envy that.
So, today's plans?
Yeah. I cough a few times. Ew. So I have noticed that living with you has been... Okay, so we have, once again, multiple options. An interesting opportunity, a challenge, a nightmare, wonderful in every single way, and then we don't have these unlocked. I'm guessing because I haven't been choosing the right choices. But we could have also said it's sexually frustrating or bad for my health. Fascinating. Let's see. Of these... I guess a challenge probably makes the most sense. A challenge. I haven't lived with anyone since I left my family home. Much less someone who isn't human.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. You can't control how you were born. What I mean to say is, we need to adapt our living situation, starting today.
Are we going to move?
No. We're going to make it safer for me. And you. I don't know what substances you're actually made of, but... it's spreading to surfaces around my home. The fumes are gathering in the air. It's getting harder to clean it up. And harder to wash the residue out of my hair.
Well, I've been trying to be careful. Sorry if I'm doing a poor job.
Yeah, but I haven't. And now I've got a plan to fix all this up. If you're going to keep living here, we've got to create some safety protocols. At least until we have you checked out by a scientist or something. So today, I'm going to take you on your very first outing.
Outing? Wait, outing? Do you mean outside? Outside? I'm very scared and nervous.
You haven't been out since I took you home. I told you it's dangerous to go alone. But take this. Haha, that's another reference I understood. I hand Doku-chan a paper bag with leak-proof wax coating. Put that over your head when we go out. It'll put everyone at ease.
People in outside put bags over their heads? Why?
No, only you. It's to protect you from getting noticed by other people. If they see your oozing body, they might get suspicious. If they see you with a bag over your head, I can just explain to them that you're incredibly ugly.
You're very smart. Secretly, I'm not ugly. But they might think I am because of the bag.
Crazy response. Yeah, sure. I have to hide your cuteness.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the shopping center together and buy some things.
Oh, like in the commercials.
Yes. We'll figure out how to neutralize your more poisonous elements, and maybe make you more comfortable in this life here. I want to keep you here, but it'll take a lot of work. And money, sadly. After a bit of pep talk, Doku-chan's meekness has vanished. She's ready for adventure. Is this outing actually a good idea? Unlikely. I'm doing it anyway. Oh my god. The sprite of her with the bag. Awesome. I love video games, dude. With a paper bag over her head and her clammy hand in mine, I lead Doku-chan outside for the first time in her week staying with me. The Epoch Mall shopping center isn't too far away, just a couple of blocks. To know what she was worried about, still cute. Yeah, if anything, this makes her even cuter. What a cutie. When I moved all the way up here to Kita-oji, near the end of the Karasuma subway line, I did so exactly because of this mall. Yes, the eyebrow holes are needed. Why? We have to know how she's feeling. We won't know how she feels if we can't see her eyebrows. All the urban amenities just a short walk away. Supermarket, the penny arcade, movie theater, chain restaurants. Nice places to sit, a couple local cafes, and empty on the weekend as people flock to the city core for the more popular shopping destinations. With cheap rent, a pretty big apartment, and close to the subway and mall, it felt like my dream home. Then work took over and ruined everything. Living near a mall is pointless if I'm at the office until 8 p.m. every night. I get home and the stores are already closed. I can't stay out too late in the city core, because last train is surprisingly early. And I can't enjoy my cheap apartment if I'm hardly there. Bringing Doku-chan home with me was probably the most important decision I've ever made in my life. If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have even gone to the mall today. I'd find some excuse to need to go into work, and I'd be eating instant ramen as usual. But now we're here.
Look at the size of that thing!
Cut the chatter, Doku. We're going in. Epoch Mall. There's dozens of them in the Kyoto area. All pretty much the same thing, with different combinations of stores. Convenience commodified. That's why we like them. Now, first things first. Lunch. We head over to the food court. Where annoying teens yell at each other about their smartphone games, and where annoying middle-aged couples reserve an entire 6-person table by placing a glove or scarf on it. There's so many restaurants to choose from. But in lieu of choosing, I'm going to gift Doku-chan with a piece of impeccable Japanese culture. Eating crappy fast food from overseas. Let's go to Burger Box. They often have them in malls because they're too expensive for standalone stores, and only marginally better quality than Saint Burger.
Marginal quality.
Burger. It's like that trope where you take the rich Ojo-sama to a McDonald's for the first time, and she's like, what is this hamburger? Where is my fork and knife? What is a Frenched fry? Except it's with a slime girl, who also has never experienced a McDonald's. I never bring fast food home with me, so I don't think I've ever let you try any. Well, that changes today. I order us a combo meal each. Or as this company puts it, a boxable. Burger, french fries, and diet soda, so as not to trigger Doku-chan's sugar senses.
How do I eat all this?
You can take off the bag. Nobody's going to notice. Not if we're here just a few minutes.
Okay.
I haven't had overseas fast food in a while, so its overwhelming greasy goodness hits me like a punch to the stomach. So much meat. So much fertile soil wasted, so many soybeans grown, so many burps of methane generated, all to raise and slaughter and transport the cow that I am now eating. Some old lady may look at a burger like this and angrily question where the beef is. Compared to the past, we get a lot less beef per yen. But for me, the ignorant woman living in the present day, it's perfect. The destruction of the planet really is worth this. Sometimes it really do be that way. I look up from my beef and realize Doku's already finished her entire meal.
Yum! The artificial preservatives balance nicely with the salt. I can taste just a hint of lingering growth hormones. And don't get me started on the drink. The aspartame has a really special chemical wash to it. Thank you so much for taking me here.
Yes. Suddenly, the rest of my meal is not quite as appetizing. Somehow I manage the willpower to scarf the rest of it down, and we continue on our outing. I look back behind Doku-chan and see a trail of purple slime she's leaving behind. We probably should have brought some paper towels with us. And also, Doku-chan probably should have worn shoes. Okay, next. I need to make sure we're well protected, so it's time to go pick you up some new clothes.
My clothes now are bad?
Well, they seem to absorb your putrid, fetid filth better than any of my clothes, and I'm a little confused about that. But you need more than one outfit. And especially outfits that don't leave you dripping parts of yourself all over the place.
I feel like all this walking is making me hungry again.
You're expending too many calories by literally leaving bits of your body behind.
I never thought about it that way. OL-san, you're so smart.
I have to be, to survive in this cutthroat world. I don't feel like spending any upscale money on this woman, so we go to the cheapest chain store in the mall. Basic-lo. quality is the same fast fashion crappiness as everywhere else, but it's very slightly out of season, so it's a little price reduced. As someone who wears business casual 6 days a week, I don't really care about fashion. For Doku-chan, I care even less. She hardly even goes outside. First things first, a raincoat. I grab a bundle of various waterproof clothes and make Doku-chan try them all on. Sorry to the person who has to clean the ones we don't buy, but I have to be thorough. Minimum leakage, maximum odor containment, ease of wear. Finally, we settle on one style that's mildly cute, while being maximally Doku containment on a budget. If I had a bigger budget, I'd be looking into some custom tailoring, but I don't have any contacts in the military-industrial complex just yet.
I look good in this!
Aw, it looks like a little blue dress on her. That's cute. Would it be H to hide? Yeah. Look at her, cutie! Now she needs a blue bag to match. Where are we going to find specifically a blue paper bag? Surely there might be a store that has it. She's cute though. What a creature. You can wear it out of the store. A shop clerk helpfully reminds us that in fact, no, she cannot wear it out of the store. We get several sets of this, so it'll be easier to rotate through them and she won't ever need to be totally naked. I think we're about done with clothes now. Next, we pick up some home cleaning supplies. I'm almost out of bleach. All my rags are destroyed, and my air freshener no longer works hard enough to keep up with demand. So I restock on all of that, and get myself some handy latex gloves, latex boots, and more trash bags than I know what to do with. Adorable Orpal girl, and also there's that slime girl. We're just two purple girls, living in a non-purple world. Not the city-designated trash bags. These are just the unmarked ones you use when you know you've got to protect yourself. I'm going to line my whole apartment in plastic. Doku-chan eyes some drain cleaner with suspicion.
Do you really think this helps clogs like it says it does? It looks a little high calorie.
Again, humans do not eat this stuff. We die if we do. And no, don't go towards the cockroach poison. We are not getting any of that.
But...
She sniffles. I said no, and that's final. Here, I'll get you something a little less deadly. I grab a pack of deodorant powder and show it to her. This should freshen you up. Really healthy. Healthy for my nose, at least. Some people consider burgers also toxic for humans. Yeah, but arguably less toxic than eating cockroach poison. You're kind of comparing two different things here.
Blech, looks gross.
Too bad, we're getting it. We stocked up on plenty of supplies. Maybe life in my apartment can be a little less dangerous now. Finally, after a while longer in the mall, it's clear both of us are tired out. I pick up some groceries, without a list because, oops, I always forget to make one. And after that, the Epoch Mall trip is done. My soreness from walking yesterday has compounded with more walking today, and I'm definitely going to need a relaxing bath soon. Doku-chan's so far gone underneath that paper bag that I might have to carry her home. But she tries her best, and we get home without any further incidents. First outing. Mission success.
I'm so happy about today!
Me too. It went surprisingly well. Suspiciously well. I'm back at work after a day and a half of relaxing vacation. It was busy and physically exhausting, but mentally, I'm back on track to deliver reports to the sub-manager and to do a poor enough job that I never get promoted to sub-manager myself. With a slightly better meal situation than usual, I cooked curry and rice instead of just bringing instant ramen. I'm feeling a little less dour during my lunch hour. I always work well during my lunch hour if I have a good meal to nibble at while I continue not taking a break. Fujino returns to her desk, just having finished up her lunch hour where she apparently went to the company garden to relax. She must be ahead on her assignments. Gosh, I wish that were me. How's your report coming? I'm behind, but not by much. Thanks for covering for me the other day. No problem. I'm glad you're in better spirits. I feel a lot better. Did your boyfriend problems work themselves out? I don't respond or make eye contact. She looks at me more deeply. Sorry. Did your partner problems work themselves out? Figured out as queer so quickly. I don't really know what you... Don't worry. I don't go to the drinking parties, so I have nobody to gossip to. If you have any romance trouble, just know that giving it time and space pretty much always makes things work out. If your partner is annoying you and you give it a few days, usually you come to realize that they aren't actually that annoying after all. You are the problem. Or if there's some weird atmosphere between the two of you and it doesn't go away after a long time, well, then you gave it enough time to know things won't work out. Sometimes our partners make us sick, give us big headaches, hurt us even when they don't mean to. You can lash out, bottle it up, or just be patient and wait for the resolution. Usually there's a path forward, but not always. Thank you. The way Fujino is wording things, it sure sounds like Doku-chan is already my girlfriend. I get a pit in my stomach just thinking about it. I'm not sure what it says about me that that's my first reaction. I'm also not sure how useful her advice actually is, because it's incredibly vague and wishy-washy in the way every single self-help book is. But maybe I can take her philosophy into the future and adapt it to my own heart. How is your partner? Well... Good question. I mean, she hasn't really done anything particularly bad. Besides, like, trying to smooch me, I guess. Which is not inherently a bad thing to do. So, praise, I suppose. I'm having a tremendous time. Every day is a new adventure. We even went to Epoch Ball together. Enlightening. I recommend you take more days for yourself. Whatever you did while you were out of work, you should do more of. Whether that's with your partner or without, I think you'll be better served doing that instead of burying yourself in this dead-end company. Good advice. Maybe. I'm not sure. Why does everything feel so contradictory all the time? I guess I'll try to work on my relationship with Doku-chan, whatever that may be. I've been trying to relax better at home lately. For several weeks after that fateful conversation with Fujino, I've been doing my best to enjoy my life, not just treating it like chores and goals to accomplish. I have a partner in my life to balance things out with, and we have to make things work positively. Now that my home is lined with plastic everywhere, now that I've set up a nice ventilation system and a daily laundry routine, it should be perfect. The problem is... No! Please! Both members of this partnership are not giving an equal effort. I drew up this bath specially for you. Even if you dissolve or something, you won't go down the drain. We'll figure it out. It's supposed to be nice and comfortable. It's literally a bubble bath. Bubbles, Doku.
It's too dangerous. I could be ruined forever. I saw what happened when you put that curb of curry brew in the pot. It disappeared forever and then you ate it. Don't eat me.
Doku, you are unbelievable. You are getting more rancid with each passing day. I can hardly stay home anymore. Please, just take a bath. You told me you hate that deodorant powder, right?
Yeah, it's gross.
Well, that's the only thing that's been keeping you from smelling and looking like a dead body. It covers up your smell pretty well. If you don't want to have to eat way more of it, you'll bathe right here and now. Just like I do every morning.
I don't wanna.
I'm gonna force her into this dang tub. Girl, get in there. Is this like the Dragon Maid tail meat?
I don't know. I never watched Dragon Maid.
You have to. What I say goes. I know what's best for you and nobody else does. Do you understand me?
I understand.
You have to get clean, whatever the cost.
Okay, I'll do it.
With great trepidation, she takes off her clothes and dips a finger into the bath. You should get in while it's warm.
I will.
More hesitation. She puts a foot in and it's hotter than she expected. She pulls back with a nervous giggle. The bubbles in the bath swish around and one of them floats up into the air. She tracks it with her eyes and uses that as an excuse to pull away from the tub and follow it. Is this allowed? I think it's fine. She's kind of like Barbie doll vibes. I think we're good. Oh, Doku-chan. Should I bathe with you? To make you feel better? Yes or no?
Yes.
Got it. I quickly undress and step into the bath before her. A little cooler than I'd prefer it. But then again, I grew up going to the onsen every week back in my hometown. That'll be perfect for Doku-chan. She enters with me. The water displacement overfills the tub and spills out onto the floor. That's fine. Even these tiny apartment-sized bathrooms still have drains outside of the tub. She shivers a little bit, but lets me hold her in my arms.
It's fine. It's not so bad.
You're not dissolving?
No.
Good.
These bubbles feel a little strange, though.
I may have overdone it with those. Here, let me wash your hair. I pour some shampoo into my hands and lather the top of her head. Of course, she doesn't have any actual hair, but I smush the shampoo into the slimy, hair-shaped part of her gelatinous body anyway. It's better to make do with the illusion of an idea than to accept uncomfortable truths. And that's what Fujino would tell me anyway.
It tickles.
In a good way?
Yeah.
Feel free to soap yourself up. That's the important part.
This isn't how I expected it to feel. I guess I was too scared.
And now?
A little happy.
Good. I lather, rinse, repeat. She scrubs herself down with a sponge. While washing her back, I realize that we've passed some barrier of intimacy that goes beyond sex and passion. Even though I do yearn for that. There's something else. I've been thinking.
Oh?
I think we should start a romantic relationship. Where did that come from? I understand Doku wanting one, but huh? Okay.
Well,
Really? We live together, we eat together, we do everything together. It's only natural.
I'm not sure if I love you. I'm still not so sure what love even is.
Well, we can figure that out. And I'll keep helping you figure out how to live in the modern world. You need someone to support you, and I'll be that someone. As long as you'll let me.
And as long as you'll let me.
Sounds good. Let's try it out. It's surprisingly rational and logical. Maybe it'll actually work out. But it's more of a situationship right now. It happens.
I want to bathe with you all the time. I want to eat dinner with you every night and kiss you goodnight. And I want to sleep with you. No more box.
I can make that happen. At least, I can try.
Let's be equal partners. I may not know much about the world, and I may not know a lot about myself, but I know a lot about you. And I'm fond of you.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of you too. Otherwise, I'd definitely have kicked her out by now.
Okay, let's be girlfriends.
We finish up the bath. Doku-chan looks shiny and clean. Even smells pretty decent, a change from her usual putrid stench. I can't say I feel too good after soaking in poison water for close to an hour, but I take a quick shower immediately afterwards to rinse off all the residue. It'll be fine. We dry off and I put on my pajamas. Doku-chan puts on her normal sack outfit, which I guess is close enough to pajamas at this point. Crazy. I guess this is gonna be the first time we share the bed with her. Oh boy. And there was only one bed. So what now?
Let's cuddle and fall asleep together.
Nothing else?
Not yet, maybe. I'm still a little nervous about it.
I get it.
Sorry.
You were very brave tonight taking the bath. You're a great woman for trying even that.
Thanks to your help.
Maybe. Mostly it's thanks to yourself. Just some nice late-night cuddles. Thanks for being my girlfriend.
No, thank you.
We have a good night and a restful sleep. Your relationship rank is... tepid. I mean, that's fair. Thanks for playing the demo. You finished episode 1, but each playthrough has 6 episodes in total, and there's 10 plus endings to reach. How will OL-san and Doku-chan's relationship evolve? The result is up to you. Wishlist the game and make sure to tell your friends what rank you got. Dang. Aw, it's over already. Yeah, I did say it was going to take about an hour and a half. If that's tepid, what does hot look like? You probably just go for it. You just go for it, man. There is probably some slime girl sex in here, and I don't know if I could do that on stream because I didn't mark this stream as mature. I probably should have. I would probably have to go back and mark it as mature if we wanted to explore that. But yay, tepid. I don't know if tepid is considered a good thing or a bad thing, though. Is this game 18 plus? No. I think it would do one of those like fade to black sex scenes. But there was an option a little bit ago that had the choice to say that we have a lot of sexual tension forming between us after staying with her for so long. So I imagine it would probably lead to some sort of like heated making out. I don't know. Tepid. What the fuck is it gonna make? I was thinking about tepid when I said it. I was like, tepid. I thought about the little creature. But it's cute. I do think it has some charm. I feel like the writing style, the narration has ups and downs for me. I don't mind it, but there are some moments where it feels kind of like, ironically, purple prosy. But it is cute. There are moments of charm. I can see it being fun. I can also kind of already tell what the implication is supposed to be. Like, it's literally Toxic Yuri because you're dating a slime girl, and also there are ways and dialogue lines that can make you be a lot more toxic to her, as well as the toxic effect that she is having on OL-san. Clearly it's meant to be like you could do bad stuff no matter what in this case. Like, I mean, Doku-chan can't help it because she's a slime girl and her natural aura is just toxic, but it can also encourage OL-san to be toxic towards her even before the whole like influenced by the toxicity thing. it enables some of OL-san's bad habits. So it looks like the relationship could be bad on either or both side. And it's just a matter of finding that balance, perhaps. Maybe tepid is kind of like you finding the balance, but I just feel like tepid is such a negative descriptor that I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing to get. Honestly, don't know. But it is very charming. It's very cute. I like it. You can wishlist it on Steam. I am not sure when it's releasing, but I know the demo is supposed to be releasing to the public pretty soon. So if you want to play it and you want to try and see if you can get a different ending or a different relationship level, rank, whatever, by making different choices for me, you totally should. And yeah, I think it's cute. Doku-chan is certainly a character. I think she's cute. She has her charms. I'm curious if there's anything you can do to become closer to Fujino also. Like if Fujino is an alternative love interest option. I was kind of curious about that, but we didn't really seem to be getting any options to like talk to her in that way. It looks like it's mostly about Doku-chan, which is fair. She's the titular Toxic Yuri girl, so makes sense. But I wonder. Really playing with the literal and metaphorical definition of toxic? Yeah, I noticed it in some of the like the narration too from both OL-san and Doku. It kind of felt like they were dropping hints that there were implications of toxicity in multiple ways. There's a lot of layers to it. The layers of ooze also probably have something to do with it. But I think there are ways to, hopefully, considering the game has 10 plus endings, there are probably ways to navigate it where you can try and keep things as nice as possible. Or you could go all in on cold or all in on hot. It's very interesting to think about. And there will be 6 installments, so that's fun too. But yeah, so I will be calling this a stream for today. You'll probably see me again Thursday. Yeah, probably Thursday. I don't know what I'll be doing yet, but I'll figure it out. And then you'll probably see me again Saturday and Sunday. That kind of seems to be the pattern for right now. As I try to get back into streaming regularly. I know it looks a little funky compared to what it was before, but getting like 3 or 4 streams a week should hopefully not be too bad, depending on how I feel. But like, I'm not gonna pressure myself too hard. I might randomly, not do it, but we'll see how it goes. That's why I'm not posting schedules. I'm just kind of like, maybe there will be a stream, but these are probably the days it would be on. We'll find out. There were lines that made me think OL is more toxic than Doku. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, there were some lines that were very possessive and controlling, so I think if you chose to lean into that angle, that would probably change the temperature of the romance between the two of them, too. I was avoiding those because I thought that was gross. But there might be some people that are really into that kind of Toxic Yuri. There are so many layers to it. So, like, even though there were elements of the writing where I was kind of like, I can tell what they're aiming for, and I think that it can only get better. Because this is only a demo. And an early demo, so I feel like there's a chance that they could like really work through it and like end up making something really good, because the premise that they've got is very solid. I really do like the levels and the metaphor of it all. It could be fun. It could be a good experience. And you know, I get through my first playthrough without really using a guide or anything, but I would probably see myself going back and trying to get the, like, more toxic options. Or the more, like, I'm going to sex the slime. Do not the slime, but also do the slime. You know? There are options. It'll be interesting to see how it shapes up in the full game. But yeah, for now I'm going to call this a stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was fun. It was cute and silly. Very simple little stream. So I hope you enjoyed getting to spend time with me for a bit. Thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!